My name is Ruben Langdon. I started the Wim Hof method back in October of 2016. During the process, I came to some profound realizations that I'd like to share with the world. But first, you're probably asking, what is the Wim Hof method? Wim Hof, also known as the Iceman, is from the Netherlands. At a young age, he traveled and studied in the Far East. He learned how to do some amazing things with his mind and body, and later developed his own method, which is a combination of specialized breathing techniques, meditation, yoga exercises, and exposure to cold water and climates. He has many Guinness Book World Records when it comes to his physical feats, from climbing Mount Everest in his shorts to submerging himself in a tank of ice for almost 2 hours. These feats have gained him international recognition and have also caught the eyes of the scientific community. Today, thousands of people are now doing his techniques with various levels of success, from just having a better well-being to beating terminal diseases. Many athletes have also reported major improvements in performance for their specific sport. During my study and trying out the Wim Hof Method 10-week course, I received some very deep insights on why the method works and why it has the benefits it does. These insights and perspectives have had a profound influence in my life and how I now view the world. Breath is the key to life. It is the yin and the yang, the male and the female, the in and the out. The breath is all-encompassing, a totality. It shows us the metaphor how polarities combined can create life, energy. Two opposites combined actually open a portal to another dimension, a doorway to the quantum, bringing through a new form of existence, new ideas. The breath is a portal for new consciousness to express itself in this realm. By focusing on the breath, you take charge of this portal, lubricating its edges and creating a smooth passage for the new to come through. With every inhale comes the new, and every exhale moves the energy through the body and the rest of existence. With the Wim Hof method, we hold our breath and sit in silence. Time as we know it stands still, and everything stops. When you quiet the mind and slow the breath, you can see the big picture, the silent picture, the still frame of the motion picture. We sometimes get so caught up with all the moving pictures, we miss the beauty of the single frame, the painting.
What we're doing in the Wim Hof techniques is we're taking in a lot of air. You're sort of oversaturating yourself with oxygen.
Yeah.
And then you, at the end of a session, you do about 40 breaths, and then you let it all out. And then you hold your breath. So it's, on the exhale, you hold.
Yeah.
And you hold it for, as far as you can, which is a few minutes. Then you take in another deep, big breath. You hold that just for about 15 seconds, but during that deep breath, your pineal gets activated. You start, some people have visions. Yeah, and I, on a spiritual level, you're creating alchemy.
Yeah.
You're going to these extreme polarities, and the breath itself is a duality, going in and out, going in and out.
Yeah.
It's a constant in and out, and it's a built-in mechanism we have, part of this body. So if we can tap into that, then that's what Wim Hof techniques do. And there's tons of other techniques out there, Kundalini yoga techniques of when we can go to these polarities, these extremes, and not judge which is bad or which is good. And our breath, the exhale is just as important as the inhale.
Yeah.
And you have to do both. And for your survival, to live in this dualistic reality. But by controlling that, you start to activate the hypothalamus, the third eye, the pineal. All this stuff is getting activated.
The exercises are tuning the instrument, the body machine. With each physical action, we manifest into reality the unseen desires and passions, as well as all of the destructions and diseases, both positive and negative. Our physical vessel is a hologram or projection of our thoughts, beliefs, and emotions. It must be healthy in order to be a good conduit. The body is the film projector itself, the machine that takes the light and then animates it to be watched and experienced. The machine needs daily maintenance to function well, to tell the story. With each exercise, stretch, or holding pose, we tune our body to its prime well-being. You can't tell a story without a storyteller. Your body is the storyteller. The story Wim is teaching is simple. Be happy, strong, and healthy.
Our entire reality is based on paradoxes. These two complete opposites coexisting at the same time. Not this or that, but this and that.
Yeah.
And when they can exist at the same time, and when you can perceive them existing at the same time, when you can accept that, then alchemy is created. And what alchemy does is it pulls through a third perspective that is beyond the yin and yang, beyond the duality. So much of our history and our stories and everything, well, the dark is bad and the light is good. But if you can sort of see it as, well, no. This is a totality. This is what it is. Then you start inviting new energies in.
Wim says the cold is merciless but righteous. It is his teacher. What I have learned from this great teacher is acceptance, allowance, and non-judgment. When we put ourselves in these uncomfortable states, we must adapt. First, it comes with the mind, releasing judgment of the situation. Then, with the breath and the physical exercises, we are creating and telling ourselves a new story. The exposure to the cold is the arena to test the water, to walk the talk. And if you don't walk the talk, the cold will set you straight very fast. If you resist, you will feel its wrath.
Your immediate reaction, typically with the cold, is to clench up, to freeze, right? To keep it from getting in. Don't let the cold in. It's gonna. So your body clenches and it gets in the state. But what you're doing in the cold, and what Wim Hof and part of the breathing techniques help you deal with this, is to relax. And then all of a sudden, it doesn't bother you. The cold isn't cold anymore.
Yeah.
And what's happening is you're creating, again, a paradox where you're accepting both the hot that your body is and the cold, and you're not fighting it. So now you get to create the third reality, which is coexistence of the two.
Like the creature from the Black Lagoon.
Yeah.
And then that's why Wim Hof is able to coexist in these extreme situations and extreme climates. Climb Mount Everest in the shorts, sit in an ice bath for 2 hours, the universe will give you the tools it needs to
Yeah.
to sustain that perspective.
This is disciplining your mind as well.
Yeah,
It
the mind wants to fight it.
trust
I mean,
as well.
that first sensation, every time I get in the shower, every night I get in that shower, and that first one in my mind is like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. So a lot of it's prepping the mind. It's like,
Yeah.
no, just relax. And then you feel it for that second, that split second it hits your body. You're like, that does not feel good.
No.
But then immediately you're like, just relax. And as soon as you relax, that split second you relax into it, then I could be in that shower for an hour, it feels like, and it wouldn't bother me.
The key is to relax. Don't fight it, for you cannot win a battle with such an awesome force. Be one with it, love it, and in return she will reward you with the strength to be with her. We're always in situations which we may feel uncomfortable or dislike what we see. Most of our uncomfortable feelings come from our attachments to other ideas and other lifestyles. It is what it is. Release your attachment and see the world from new eyes. Everything has a purpose. Bruce Lee used to say, be formless, shapeless, like water. Like water, adapt to what is instead of trying to make what is adapt to you. Be water, my friend.